my name is Lindsay. I'm from Kamloops, BC, Canada, and I have 4 children, and I hired Anwar to help with my 4th child, who I couldn't get sleeping through the night. As with my other children, I felt fairly confident in sleep training them. My first was sleeping through the night at a month, my second was sleeping through the night at 4 months, and my third was probably like 14 months before she was really sleeping through the night, but only woke up once in the middle of the night, and I could handle that. But my first 3 were girls, and now my little boy was 11 months and still up every 1 to 4 hours at night, and I was exhausted and just surviving and just done. And so we had decided that, okay, we need to get our little boy sleeping through the night, and so started doing research online, and I had generally used the cry it out method with my other children, but didn't follow any specific program, I guess. The other thing that was hard with my son is I had a hard time letting him cry, as I was also struggling with postpartum depression, and so him crying for any longer than like 5 minutes was really hard. And so I was like, okay, determined, I'm going to research and find a method that works for us. We're going to stick to it, and we just have to get him sleeping through the night. And the more research I did, the more overwhelmed and confused I was. I had lots of advice from friends about things to try, and I had tried a number of different things, and just nothing seemed to work. So then I stumbled across Anwar on Facebook, and he had a free webinar. So I was like, okay, some free information. I'll take whatever I can get. And so I listened to the webinar, and then he offered a free consultation. And so I was like, well, it's free. I have no intention of signing up or actually hiring somebody. I'm going to do this on my own. I did it with my other 3. I'll figure it out. So anyways, after talking with Anwar on the phone, he said that it never taken him longer than 3 weeks to get a baby sleeping through the night, and that he would work with us until our baby was sleeping through the night. And so I left the conversation still not really any intention of hiring him, and proceeded the following week to continue researching and trying different things, and but I couldn't forget, just like 3 weeks, someone to tell me what to do, how to do it, and then I can get sleeping through the night. And so finally, I just couldn't figure out, and so much like conflicting information on the internet, and the price for a sleep coach to us was a bit out of our budget, but my son's first birthday was coming up, and so I messaged all my family and said, instead of getting him a birthday present, whatever money you would normally spend, could you put it towards a sleep coach? Because he's the 4th, he doesn't really need anything anyways. And they all said yes, and so my husband said, let's just go for it, and hopefully we don't waste your family's money. That being said, we started the program, and in two days, Ben slept 10 hours. I messaged Anwar, I was like, where are you hiding the unicorns? Because obviously you're dabbling in some kind of magic here. And the greatest part was he hardly cried. I was a bit dreading. I was like, okay, if somebody's just going to walk me through this and I have to let him cry, I'm just going to do it. But he hardly cried. And that was a big thing for me, because I was having a hard time even handling that. And then, the other big thing is that I really liked when I looked into other sleep coaches as well, and for the support that Anwar offers is amazing. He's gets back. You can message him through Facebook, and he gets back to you within like 5-10 minutes. Had a couple times where I'm like, oh, I'm in a new situation, or I'm putting my son to sleep at my mom's, and he's doing this. I don't know what to do. Should I leave him? Should I? And Anwar messaged me right back and gave me a plan of what to do. And the other thing that meant a lot to me is one morning, so the most crying my son did was we were trying to stretch out he was sleeping 10 hours consistently, and then trying to stretch it out to see if we could stretch it out to 11 or 12. And so in the morning, that's actually when he did the most crying, when we were trying to get him to stretch out. And one morning, and I was just overwhelmed and done and on the verge of just like crying myself because I couldn't bear hearing him cry anymore. And I messaged Anwar and asked him what to do. And in the 5-10 minutes that it took Anwar to get back to me, I had gotten my son up. And so he messaged me back and said, oh, can I call you in a little bit? Seems like it's been a hard morning for you. And so I said, sure. And so Anwar called me. He totally edified my feelings and walked me through a plan for the next couple days. And is just very caring and anyways, appreciated working with him a lot. And long story short, it was 100% worth the money, even if we had taken it out of our own pocket. It would have been 100% worth it. I am now feeling like I can homeschool and be a stay-at-home mom, and I feel like I'm thriving instead of just surviving. And so thank you, Anwar, and hope this helps any of you who are wondering whether Anwar is worth it or not. So yeah, bye.